bank something settlements. So these are the top central banks, etc. They basically track the entire activity of all the financial flows in the world, right? So I looked at the statistics for the countries. Let me see. So I took this stats, right, by country. Yeah. So this is how much Forex, so foreign exchange is being traded by each country individually, right? So this is by year up until 2016, whatever. So daily averages in billions of US dollars. Every country, Argentina is doing $1 billion of trade per day. Obviously, United States is doing almost 1.3 trillion, not billion, trillion dollars per day of foreign exchange trades, right? Because everybody's trading against US. Great Britain, surprisingly, is actually the highest one because of the regulations, friendly regulations to the banks. If you guys worked in a bank, you would know that the majority of trades, like large trades, will go through the United Kingdom locations of a bank. Same thing happened when I was working there. So they're just like friendly regulations. So I just went ahead and said, okay, fine, we have the boxes. So box is this. Boxes, we have $10,000 per box. We do 20 trades per day. And 20 trades are not, like, the more I'm thinking about this, 20 trades is not a limit. Not a limit. We can do 50 trades a day. We can do 100 trades a day. With the algos that Max and his team, the devs, built, it's fucking crazy. We've been testing it the entire last week. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. Like, it's amazing. We fixed it for Coinbase Pro, by the way, and the devs are working right now on BitHump, the Korean exchange, and BQuant. And once this is done, hopefully Monday, we test both accounts, BitQuant with Paul, our gentleman from Korea, and BitQuant, we're going to trade probably with Latin people. And if they're all good, then I got to put the box myself and got to make sure that it works just for 2 days until Wednesday, and hopefully Thursday we'll start the shipment to Charles and to Joel and to Dax, my Chinese partner. And then once this is done, then we're going to ship it to all of you guys. So long story short, $10,000 times 20 trades a day, $200,000 per day of liquidity generated by one box, right? So $200,000 liquidity generated by one box per day. So let's look at this. So United States daily volume, 3 trillion. That's equal to 6 million boxes. So we're going to sell 6 million boxes, guys. 6.3 million boxes. Sounds like a lot of boxes. We're going to match the liquidity of United States of America. United States of America. Again, 350 million people. The largest economy in the world. Innovation. Fucking largest, well, one of the largest GDP per capita. Lots of control all over the world. We're going to match that with 6.3 million boxes. But okay, United States is a big target. Switzerland, 780,000 boxes. Korea, 240,000 boxes. Russia, with 150 million people, 225,000 boxes. How many iPhones have been sold in the state of, I don't know, in the state of New York? Probably that's how many probably. No, in the state of New York, this number is highly under exaggerated. If the iPhone is sold for $1,000, adding no fucking value to the majority of people. Majority of people are playing Angry Birds on that. I mean, and we're selling something that actually generates money and tokens and blah, 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 blah. But fuck it. Let's look at Peru and Argentina, for example. 5,000 boxes. 5,000 boxes, and we are matching the government of Argentina in terms of how much volume I've traded. Just so you guys know, just so you understand what we're talking about here. And Argentina and Peru are one of the top 2 countries in crypto space in Latin America. So it's Venezuela, Peru, and Argentina, those 3 countries right now at this moment. Saudi Arabia, with all its oil, 40,000 boxes. When can we get to that number? I don't know. 3 years from now? If everything works out, 3 years from now, we can definitely sell 40,000 boxes. So that's what we're here for. I mean, not here for... Yes, AI is important. Absolutely. And that's the first and most important part. You have to test your AI. You have to make sure it works for you. If it was a bad week or bad 3 weeks or bad month, whatever, it happens, sure. Didn't get lucky, but look at the signals. Are you okay with the system? Are you okay with the community? Maybe ask for another week of extension. Like, look, if you want, maybe another week of the free trial, right? You have to trade every single signal. It's a year-long thing, 50% in a year, not 50% in a week, not 50% a month, not 5% every month, 50% a year, which we already, I think, made this year with almost every single crypto. So this is totally within our hands right now. This is totally under our control. We don't need that many fucking people to get involved. And again, we're shooting for 500 boxes right now. By the way, with 500 boxes, we're gonna be 1/10 of Argentina. 1/10 of fucking Argentina. Argentina has doctors, military, police, education, academics, obviously just civilians, like all kinds of stuff. History, natural resources, tourism, plastic surgery. Those of you who've been to Argentina, we're going to be 1/10 of that with 500 boxes in terms of volume. Just think about that. And that's what we're here to sell. So we're here to sell liquidity. We can become the most fucking liquid network. We can become the drive of liquidity in the world. And that's why that's why you guys should be thrilled. And I know that the believers are understanding. Many believers understand. Not all believers, but many believers understand this. Probably all the leaders understand that. But that needs to be delivered to everybody who is just interacting and facing this project for the first time. Because yesterday I had this discussion with this person from Texas, and he said, "Hey, 50%." Like I said, yeah, like 30 to 50%. You'll be shooting for it. It's not guaranteed. We're shooting for it. But we're not gonna sell the box. Like you have to become an active member of our community, then you're gonna get the box.